Hello all. In this video, we are going to learn about the Kale Microvision 4th version software. This is a simulation software which is basically making us enable to run various program on 80 microcontroller as well as the other microcontroller in a simulation environment. Now the main things which are going to learn on this software about how to operate the Kale software's for front panel. So as a red highlighter is indicated over here on the horizontal bar, there is a file tab, edit, view, project, flash, debug, peripherals, etc. Out of which the most required for this basically for students to run the program is file, then project, then debug. File is basically used to save your program in the form of text. It is like just like any other Word file. Project here basically it uses opens the new project for running the new programs and saving the programs in a project folder. And debug it is again basically used for running a start or stop the program. It is used for starting and stopping the program. So similarly project here we can open the new microvision project over here, and in case of file is basically if you want to open a new file we can open a new file or we can open already existing file over here. Now to begin with, how to start with the new project. So for that, I will go to project and I will click on new microvision project. The moment I click this button, it will ask whether we want to open the new project or we want to already open the existing project. So better if I go for opening the new project. I will just name it as demo project PROJ say 12. Okay, and then I will save it. Now as you see a target has been created over here, and after that it will ask you which project do you want to means which microcontroller from which vendor we want to use for our required project. Now we can see here there is a bank of various vendors available in the simulation software, out of which we are going to choose the Atmel. Why Atmel? Because the 8051 microcontroller is basically manufactured by Atmel. So now in that we are going to choose the microcontroller 89C51. I'll just write it down for you. We have to choose the microcontroller 89C51. We are choosing this because its configuration is very much similar to 8051 microcontroller. So here it is, I'm choosing it. On the right side in the description box, we can see the description for 89C51, as it is a fully static 24 megahertz microcontroller. It has 4 ports, 32 bits input output lines which provides, and then 2 timers and counters, 16 bit, then 6 interrupt levels, out of which 2 are priority level. Then for serial communication there is a UART, universal asynchronous receiver transmitter. There are flash memory is available over here, which is nothing but a ROM and on-chip RAM of 128 bytes. Similarly, if I can highlight on some any other things, I can see the corresponding description of that particular microcontroller. So here I am clicking on 89C51 and I am saying OK. So it will ask you copy the startup.asm file to project and add file to the project. So this is basically utilized for C programming. We are not running the program on C programming. Programs can be run either on C or it can be run on assembly language program. So for choosing the assembly language program, we have to click no over here. So as you can see, a target has been created over here. So if I click on this, I will be seeing a source group file. Now in this source group file, I will now create a new file and add into this source group file of the particular target. Now here our target is 8051 microcontroller. So I'll just open a new file over here. I will just hit the new file and I'll just copy the program for some sample code over here. So for your understanding, I have shown a simple program of addition of two 8-bit numbers using microcontroller. So in this program, we can see we are originating the program at the location 000H. Now in the first instruction, I am loading some number into R2 register, that is number 10, and then number 15 in R3 register. Then I am copying this number which is inside the R2 register inside the accumulator, and I'm adding that number with the contents of R3 register. So basically this program is to have addition of 10 and 15. So before org, it means start the program at the location 0000 inside the ROM, and end, in between I am doing some operation. Now I want to add this file in a source group. So for that I have to click on this, and it will ask which file you want to add. So in that I have to give the extension ASM over here, and then it will ask which file I would like to add in the. So I'll just select the demo program 9, and I will click here as add. So you can see here a plus sign has appeared. This is not auto close, so we have to close it. So here a source group is created with the demo proj 9.asm. Now I want to run this program. For running this program, I have to click over here and go to project. Once I go to project, I have to translate the program. After translating, again I have to go to project, and I have to click on options for file demoproj.asm. Okay, here I have to click OK. Okay, then again I have to click on this and go to project, and I have to see what are the options available for my project. Click OK over here, and then I have to now run the program. For running the program, I need to first, you can see the three buttons here. The first button is translate, the second button is build, and third button is rebuild. Basically what it does, after clicking these buttons, whatever program is written here, that will be getting compiled, and it will be converted into machine code. So I'll first hit the translate. As you can see, there are no errors here in the program. Then I will build, I'll click build, and then I will click the rebuild. Okay, now once I do this, I have to debug the program. I have to start or stop running the program. Now it will ask you one question, whether we want to go for the whether our program size is greater than 2k. Now this program is very short, and it is just few line code, so it is definitely not more than 2k memory. See, for student version, whatever programs we are using for study, all microvision programs are basically, they are supporting up to 2k, and for students application this size is more than sufficient. So it is just giving you the alarming that the running code with size of limit 2k, we have to say okay, because our program is not more than 2k. So I'll just click okay over here. Now once I change OK, you can see the two files generated, which is in assembly, as well as a demo project, which program is here in the compilation mode. Now here we have to see the two buttons. One, this is a single stepping. Since it is a single step program, basically it will execute a single code. So stop, it will execute line by line. And here step over. That means entire program will be run in one go. So we'll see initially the contents of registers R0 to R7, they are displayed over here, and the contents of the special function registers inside the microcontroller are displayed over here. Now I'll just go on simple stepping. You can see the arrow is moving down, yellow arrow, this one, and R0 is now loaded with number 10, which is the first instruction. R2 register is loaded with number 10, which is given in the instruction. Now I hit again this thing. The yellow arrow has come to executed the third instruction, and it is the number 15 is loaded inside the R3. Now I'll just hit it again. Now here the process for carrying of addition of a number which is inside the R3 will be with the accumulator, and then the at the end the accumulator will contain the addition of two numbers, that is 10 plus 15. So we can see a number 25 over here. So this is how we are going to run the simulation code with the 8051 microcontroller. And with this, I hope it is clear to you. Basically, the entire process which we carry out for running the microcontroller program on a Kale Microvision 4 software. Thank you very much.